Kia ora, hello and welcome to our weather update. I'm Philip Duncan. Well, winter is nearly here, 2 weeks away, and we're on the meteorological start to winter, and our weather pattern finally now in the middle of May is just starting to get more of an autumnal feeling to it because it's certainly been pretty mild and dry. But we've got some changes this week. The Southern Ocean is waking up a lot more. We've got a storm down here and we've also got some windy sou'westers to come through, and the two combine to produce, well, typical weather for this time of the year, let's just put it that way. So we've got some severe weather on the way. We'll kick off though with the overnight temperatures dropping down to 0. This is the below zero map. You can find it at weatherwatch.co.nz under temperatures. The area there shaded in purple, below 0. Now, not everyone there will get a frost because this is the lunchtime map for Tuesday, and it shows it's pretty windy across the country. So some of you might actually be below 0, but not get a frost because it's too windy. That's a sign that, winter's coming. So we've got this windy change happening on Tuesday. Heavy rain or showers over on the west coast. Wintry weather in Southland with showers or patchy rain coming through with the southerly or southwesterly. In the North Island, another cold front comes through. We've got one on Monday morning, another one coming through on Tuesday morning. That one will come through, and behind it, the windy sou'westers then really kick in across the North Island. So windier weather moving in for the whole country on Tuesday, and a big settled high pressure system out there over Australia. Now in the afternoon on Tuesday, those big waves, because of that storm in the Southern Ocean, will brush by. Now for the most part, this area here in purple, we're talking about waves of 10 metres plus. Mostly that's offshore, but it does give you an understanding it's pretty dangerous. Now right up against the coastline of Southland, it depends on where you are. Stewart Island will give you some nice sheltering weather for a time. And those big swells and waves moving up the western side of New Zealand as those windy west to southwest winds really start to push through. By Wednesday, no real change, still windy weather. So Tuesday and Wednesday, pretty windy around New Zealand with those southwesterlies blowing through. Showers mostly on the western side, fairly dry over on the eastern side. By Thursday, the high in Australia hasn't really moved. For 2 or 3 days, it's basically just sitting here in the southeastern corner. It means the weather for New Zealand's not looking too unchanged, with the centre of that high further away, but it does calm down just a little bit as we go in towards the end of the week, and certainly by Friday, it's settled in the North Island to begin with, but not so settled in the South Island. That high is really not moving at all, and so what we've got is the next surge of southerly winds, burst of wet weather, and a bit wintry again in the very south. Fairly mild and dry in the North Island on Friday, but that cold front falling apart, but it will reach you by the end of Friday. Now going into the weekend, we've got this low pressure system forming up here to the north. It is deepening further on Saturday, pretty subtropical, but finally that high from Australia starts to move out. Bad timing for those who need the rain. If it had stayed over there, that low would be coming in. So it's just sort of unfortunate that the high is coming out, unless of course you've got weekend plans, and then of course this is a good setup. But the high is rolling on through on Saturday, southeasterly winds for the North Island, and by Sunday that system is a little bit deeper out here to the east. But to be honest with you, I'm far more interested in this high, the shape of the high. It is going north to south, and for those who've watched my videos over the years, that's how we get a good polar blast. A high over Tasmania shaped north to south, not east to west, but north to south like this one is. It has big reach. Further south, the airflow has to go a long way down towards Antarctica. Then it lifts back up. So by next Monday, we've got a low here and a high there, and in between the two, this is a polar southerly. Take a look at your local 10-day rural weather or weather watch forecast and look at your temperatures on Monday and see if you are going to be getting that cold southerly on the way in. It is not yet 100% locked in, but it does look as though next week we've got a bit of a polar change coming in across the country before that high finally starts to roll in. That's all from me. Have a great week ahead.